When I come out to the Grand Tetons, I come to get this first effect. The first sighting, that is amazing. Tetons, they're just out on a clear creek. It's so cool. They just have it the whole time that you're here. I cleared my windshield a little bit so that you can see better. Man, that's the view. You just see it the whole time that you're here. Oxbow Bend turnout. The Grand Teton. Mount Moran next to it. I'm in Jackson Lake Lodge in the Grand Tetons National Park. The view from this window in the lodge is amazing. You can see we've got lots of gift shops and people lined up for coffee. But this is what you come for, man. This is such an awesome view. I mean, this is it. The Grand. I hiked past that. Not up to the top, but past that. Like in 1979 when I was 21 years old, 22. Still looks just as beautiful today. This is one of the National Forest pull-offs. It's a Monday morning and nobody's here. I mean, this is just unbelievable. I don't think the actual tourist season really gets kicking in until about mid-June because there's so much snow around and people don't like that for some reason. I like it. I don't mind getting snowed on. I'm in a van, so it's really, really easy. But this valley here is perfect for moose and grizzly. This is where they hang out. And I'm gonna come up on this bridge here. And there's a bunch of swallows that make their nests under this bridge. I want you to hear them. It's so cool. This is just another creek. We call this a river in Virginia, but this is just a creek. Around here, okay, have a listen. Well, you didn't get to hear them, but when I first came through the first time, they were squawking and disturbed that I would drive through there. But it's just, everywhere you turn, there's something in nature to look at. Good morning from Grand Teton National Park, east of Moran, Wyoming. We got a little surprise this morning. Got ice on the windshield. 6:37. So I slept warm last night, but it is 5:30 in the morning. Let's see what it looks like outside. Oh wow, that is some beautiful country. Sun comes up around 5:30, actually about now. But because the mountains are so high, you don't see it right away. Give you the view outside the other side of my van. I mean, is that some view or what? I really would love to see some elk or some grizzly this morning. That would be amazing. Aren't the birds nice? I'm driving on one of the many National Forest back roads here in the Grand Teton National Forest and in a lot of the surrounding forests as well. Sun's about to come up over the mountain, but sunrise was officially 45 minutes ago. But as I said, you don't see it until later because the mountains are so high around here. So I'm just driving around looking for grizzlies and elk and moose. That would be great. I'm going to show you a sign here. I'll let you read that sign. Wow. Such a beautiful morning. I wanted to show you a sign, let you know how long you can actually stay out here for free. As long as you're camped off the road, you can stay out here for 2 weeks. It's fantastic on the National Forest. That's generally the length of time that you can stay in these places. Just pan around here. Let you see what late spring in the Rockies is like. That. Lovely trail here, the Lee Lake Trail. However, there are a lot of mosquitoes out, so gotta be careful of that. My goodness, Lee Lake. Wow, the way the sun hits the fir trees on the Lee Lake Trail. This is what I came here for. Here we are in the moose. Wow, this mosaic, this relief is so cool. This is the Moose Visitor Center. You saw the rangers and the big relief map and the gift shop. Fireplace. Sorry about the light. And huge display area that's really great to go through. Check that out sometime. My favorite part of it is right here. It's from the early settlers, Native Americans, miners, explorers, people discovering it, settlers, climbers, and us. I'm going to show you a little cookery. First, I'm going to start with the fire, and I'm lighting it with a lighter. In Boy Scouts, we just learned to do it with 2 matches. So this is the easy way. I've got some sticks prepared. And once that gets going, I've got small sticks in there ready to roll. I'm going to break up some other pieces here and put them on top of the other smaller sticks that I have. I collected these up out of the woods. So this fire will be going. Be ready for these. You don't put these on first. Put on the tiny ones first. Get those roaring. And then you can put on your bigger sticks. So this is how you start a fire. I'm getting somewhere. You can see that the fire's going up well, and what I try to do is I let it burn real hot, and then I let it settle into coals, because I'm going to use coals to cook a meal in tin foil. And the meal is going to be potatoes, onions, and some pepperoni that I got in tin foil. And then when you finish it, of course, you don't have to wash any dishes. You just throw away the tin foil. But right now I got to get this fire going. And that's not too hard. It's a warm day in the Tetons. It was 37 this morning, but now it's getting up to about 75 today. Yesterday it got up to 85. I like this cooler weather out west. So you can see that my fire is getting ready to go. I'm excited. I like to make fires anyway, so that's how I do it. While my fire is blazing now, it'll be coals, white coals, a little later on in about 10 minutes. And I get 2 strips of aluminum foil about this big, and there's a shiny side and there's a dull side, and I use the shiny side to put all my potatoes and onions in. Now I've chopped up the potatoes, the onions, and put the pepperoni in it, and I'm going to fold these sides in about 3 times on all 4 sides. So you can see I've made a little pocket. I folded these long way pieces over and then folded these down on the sides. And this is what your final product looks like. You can see that I've got this on coals. It might be burning a little bit on the sticks, but it's not mostly fire, it's mostly coals. I'm gonna burn it, I'm gonna cook it 11 minutes on one side and 11 or 12 minutes on this other side. And then it will be done. While my hoagies are cooking, that's what I call them, we have time for this. Wow. That's just Mount Moran. The Grand is behind the trees there. You can't even see that. And then the other mountains on the north end. The Tetons just stay right with you almost everywhere you go in this park. It's so cool. I'm at Signal Mountain Lodge area, and I went into the campground. They had a day use picnic table with a fire ring, so I was able to take advantage of that and make lunch. It looks like things are just about done. You'll notice the bag has puffed up a little bit. That's the moisture from the potatoes and onions acting as a kind of pressure cooker. It's supposed to do that. I'm hungry. Let's see how things look. Are they done? Oh boy, that looks great. That looks good. The finished product. Okay, time for lunch. It's taken me about 45 minutes to do everything. Give it a final taste test here. Boy, when you're camping, food tastes so much better, doesn't it?